Hey YouTube, Twig here, bringing you guys an update to my Gishki deck profile for the end of December 2015. Figured I'd bring you guys the update to this deck, mostly because a lot of you requested. It's been a good while since I have updated it also. It's a really fun deck. You can get a lot of different moves off with it. The big one is the Gishki OTK, which I showed in another one of my videos. So let's go ahead and jump right into the deck profile. For this deck, I only run 3 ritual monsters, which are Gishki Zielgigas. Its effect is you can ritual summon this with any Gishki ritual spell card. Once per turn, you can pay 1,000 life points, draw and reveal 1 card. If it's a Gishki monster, shuffle 1 card on the field into the deck. So it's good for getting rid of pesky cards. It's got 3,200 attack, which is huge, and it's very easy to get this guy out. So staggering on the field with an enormous attack power can really, get over anything your opponent has. And the shuffle effect is just great because it draws and shuffles, so you can get rid of things and keep hand consistency. And I also run 3 Gishki Shadow. Gishki Shadow is the effect monster for Gishkis that can count as the whole tribute for a Gishki ritual monster. So if I activate the spell card, Shadow can count as the entire cost for Zeal, even though he's only level 4 and Zeal is 10. And you can discard this to add a Gishki ritual spell card from your deck to your hand. So search power and cost power all in 1 card. The same goes for Gishki Vision. I also run 3 of this, except for Vision. When you discard him, you add a Gishki ritual monster. So you use him to search for Zielgigas. So if you open up both of these 2 cards, you pretty much get your searches off there. If you open up all 3, you have your search for the 2 Zielgigas and then search for the spell card. Best to search out both because then you can just use the 1 Zeal as the entire ritual tribute. It's deck thinning pretty much. And then I also run 3 Gishki Abyss, probably one of the best cards in the deck in terms of search power. When it's summoned, you can add 1 Gishki monster with 1,000 or less defense from your deck to your hand, except for Abyss. So that includes any of the cards I just pre-mentioned before. And it says summon, so if you special summon this card back from the graveyard, that's an additional search. So you can use this card multiple times. Just a great overall search card. And I also run 3 Gishki Beast. This card's great just because when it's summoned, you special summon 1 Gishki monster from your graveyard and face up defense. So you can grab Abyss and use its effect like that, or you can grab Vision and use it as the entire tribute cost by getting it back on the field, or you can even search for Shadow and go for the rank 4 play right there. So Beast has a lot of different viability in the deck as well. And I also run 2 Beautiful Princess. This card is when this card is normal or special summon, you can banish this card to special summon 1 level 4 or lower fish type monster from your deck, except for Princess. You only use this effect once per turn. I use this card just to search out for Abyss. Where he is? There he is. I use a fish type, special summon him in defense, get his effect off that way. When I normal summon Abyss a lot, unless I exceed with him, you're really risking ramming from your opponent's monsters, so Beautiful helps just special summoning it in defense. And I also run 1 Deep Sea Diva. This card's a tuner, and also the effect allows me to search out Gishki Vision, so I can get an easy synchro play if I need to, or like I said before, if I need a card for the ritual cost, I can use it for that as well. And I also run 1 Birdman, basically run Birdman so I can bounce Abyss and reuse the effect next turn. If I've already normal summoned Abyss, bounce it, special Birdman, next turn use it again. And also another level 3 tuner to utilize synchro plays. That's it for the monsters. We'll move on to spells. I run 3 Gishki Aquamere. This is the card used to ritual summon the Gishki monsters, and its graveyard effect. You can target 1 Gishki ritual monster in your graveyard, return it to your hand, and if you do, return Aquamere to your deck. Which is why I like only running the 3 Gishki monsters, because you can recycle them almost infinitely with this card. Just shuffle it back, and then if you have the Gishki Zeal already on the field, like let's say you use the 1 for the tribute cost, so you should have these 2 in the graveyard, use the draw power from the Zeal to maybe get a Shadow or something else, and you're able to utilize multiple ritual plays in 1 turn. And I also run 3 Forbidden Lance. I like Lance over MST in this deck just because you want to make sure that you can get your Zeal out. Like if your opponent has a bottomless or something like that, it can really screw with your plays. So you Lance your Zielgigas. It loses 800 attack, but still, you know, a 24k body, and you saved it from any of the trap cards your opponent's going to play. And I also run 3 Salvage. This card is great, especially if you open up Salvage and Vision and Shadow, basically because you ditch these 2, get your search, use Salvage, add them back to hand, then either use them for the tribute cost or, you know, for more searches. And I also run 2 Surface just for, you know, additional special summon plays from the graveyard, get back the Vision or the Abyss I want for plays. And 1 Dark Hole. This can be a Regeki or a Dark Hole if Regeki is in another deck right now. So that would either be Regeki, or if you have Dark Hole, you can use that as well. And then for traps, I run 3 Threatening Roar, just because you could be 1 turn off from getting your big plays off, and it's not like you need field consistency to do your ritual plays. So Threatening Roar just helps to stall out until you get the cards you need. Usually for me, it is just 1 turn until I get it. And also 3 Call the Haunted, same basis for Surface. If I need to get Tribute Cost or, you know, abuse Abyss, this card's really good. 1 Vanity's Emptiness, 1 Torrential Tribute, and 1 Compulse for the rest of the traps. And then for the extra deck, I run 2 Gustav Max. Gustav Max is part of the OTK with the deck. I would normally just run 1, and the other card would be Sky Palace Gongaradai, the rank 10 that pops a card on the field, but I don't have any Gongaradai at the moment. Actually, I had to trade my one away. So for now, 2 Gustav Max. And I also run 1 Gachi Gachi, great card to overlay into, giving your Zeals some more power, and then also, you know, getting rid of your pesky Abyss on the field. And I also run 1 Arc, 1 Cowboy, 1 Dark Rebellion, 1 Castel, 1 Abyss Dweller, 1 Steel Swarm Roach, and then for the synchros I run 1 Herald of Arclight, 1 Hastor, 1 Deloran, 1 Gungnir, 1 Black Rose, and 1 Leo. I can also run some level 5 synchros if you want to take out a couple of the synchros, replace them for level 5 synchros, so your Birdman plays work out a little more. You can put in Armades maybe or something like that. But yeah, that's it for the deck profile. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and Kira Twig out.